It is sleep day. Every unto. And I'm making a drive video. I didn't even say what place are we going to.
Oh, it's called John Boy's Country Buffet.
I haven't been there.
It's very good. You're going to like it.
In Marietta, Orgia.
Marietta, Orgia. Orgia sounds like orgy.
And then I remember that spoof they did on the Waltons on Family Guy.
I'm not sure if I saw that. I might have.
Wait, did you ever watch the Waltons? That show was bullshit.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Yeah.
I like Little House on the Prairie better.
So did I. It was more interesting.
And
you were in it.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. It was about you.
Because I was Laura Ingalls Wilder.
That's right. Definitely Wilder. But we wouldn't have you any other way.
Well, I guess we don't want to regurgitate what I talked about in the last video of that. Well, we're going through briefly that fucking cunt. When this happened in Anton Ada, that was Erda Ott years ago. Or was it Orda Ott years ago?
Wow.
I was sitting on the air conditioner, minding my own fucking business. My mother said she was nice.
Your mother lied.
I don't think she just knows what the fuck she was talking about. You know, my grandparents were fucking brutal, fucking assholes.
Oh, maybe this cunt was, she put on a nice act for your mother, but it did not extend to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know, I was thinking about what my grandparents were like, what brutal fucking authoritarian fucking assholes they were. But at least they showed their true colors immediately.
Yeah.
I give them credit for that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
My brother's wife will act really nice at the beginning.
Yeah, I remember she was very nice around me when I visited.
But she thinks she's entitled to dictate to me what kind of music I can listen to.
Okay, if she could dictate to you, then you could cuntate to her.
I don't like that either. You should be free to listen to the kind of music you like.
Exactly. Who she thinks she is, Tipper Gore?
Probably worse than that.
Ugh. Oh, didn't she say something about something you like? Throw it in the trash.
Yes.
What was it that?
My music.
Yeah, because it had naughty words in it.
It comes from the devil.
Because it had naughty words.
Yeah, she overheard the New Life Crew as Nasty as They Want to Be album.
I like Two Life Crew.
Yeah, when hip hop at least used to be good back then.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta remind me where that turn is.
It's gonna be a while.
I thought you said where that turd is.
Well, the turd is probably in the toilet.
So I think my mother wants me to be a good little bitch and live without vacations, and because I'm not good enough. And
so you have to get that thinking out of your mind. You are good enough.
I didn't say I wasn't good enough. I'm referring to what she would say.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be a good, obedient little bitch and just let people shit all over me because that's what my life is about.
Oh, and you're supposed to let it go. Because life isn't about enjoying yourself. This sun is bright even with my sunglasses.
I hope the video's coming out good.
I hope
Sometimes
so.
the camera jitters, or the phone jitters, I mean, when I'm holding it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm worried about these fucking laws against the cell phones and everything. I'm afraid I'm going to get pulled over and get a distracted driving ticket for making driving videos.
Well, you won't now because you're not driving.
Not that now,
No.
but I'm really worried about what I'm going to do. I mean, I got a holder for the camera. So
There's a Five Below here.
I got a holder, a thing for the camera on like a regular car, but if I rent a car, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Five Below. Do you think they sell any hi-fi equipment?
Oh, no.
It reminds me of a joke I heard.
What's that?
Do you know, speaking of weather and temperatures, you know what the temperature is at John Wayne Gacy's house?
I don't know.
I told you that joke.
Oh, some number below.
33 below.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Well, John Wayne Gacy can suck John Wayne Bobbitt's penis.
If he still had one.
Interesting they had similar names.
Yes.
Both named after the great actor John Wayne.
I don't know if that's true, but it's possible. Oh, this is this thing I got. This is the road where I got fucked up on when coming in.
Oh, I remember.
I get off Evan to Ave.
He said get off.
And looking for Roswell Road.
Yeah.
So I follow the signs and going east.
Right.
But somehow I end up back into Evan to Ave.
Oh.
So I got turned around going west. I don't know how the fuck that happened. So I go the other direction and I come into Evan Ave at a different point. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck, no matter what I did, I kept going west? That is one of the most fucking confusing intersections I've ever fucking seen.
And it's also very frustrating, too, when that happens.
I was about an hour late getting to your place thanks to that intersection.
Yeah.
Or I went out, well, that wasted at least a half hour of my time. I would have been there a half hour sooner. But that doesn't include the time it took not finding your place.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
What?
you're here now.
You finally found it.
I did better than my father would have done with that. He would have my father got lost all the time when driving.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
My mother told him that he would get lost in a paper bag.
I've heard that expression.
And if my father my father would have definitely gotten lost on that intersection.
Oh.
My father would have spent 2 hours driving around in circles.
Do you think a GPS would have helped your father?
I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe he would have been brought up a little different to understand at least some of these things today.
Yeah. Oh.
Outside, the weather is perfect today, though.
Oh, it's a beautiful day out.
I noticed you have a lake back in your place.
Yes, we do.
You know, actually, would be a good idea if I didn't have time to do it today. You should just sit by that lake and just talk about meditation. Just sit by that lake for about 15 minutes, 15 to minutes, and just daydream and don't do anything.
That would be nice.
It's one of the healthiest things you could do.
Yeah. I'm sure it is. That's a good idea.
When we were in school, they shamed you for daydreaming. Do you know?
I know that, yeah.
Do you know why?
Because they're trying to indoctrinate you into someone that doesn't relax.
They want you to be indoctrinated in their fucking bullshit. They want to shame you. They're a bunch of authoritarian fucking goons. I don't, as much as I support Bernie Sanders, I don't think college should be free, but I think it should be subsidized. Because I don't think people should be, I'm digressing, but I don't think people should come out of college with $100,000 in debts.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You can't
It takes
even
a lifetime to pay it off.
That's why people.
And there is no guarantee you're going to get a decent job.
These fucking scumbag, fucking lying piece of shit motherfuckers. They should guarantee you have a job for that soon. But Bernie Sanders hasn't brought up bullying in schools. I haven't heard him talk about that, so I don't know. He should come up with a plan for that.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to bring something up. This was a continuation of what we were talking about last night about that.
That
rule.
wasn't in a video.
What? No, I'm going to go over it so everyone seeing the video will know. There's a rule in this one school.
Okay, here we come.
He said come.
I woke up with a heart on.
Okay, Don't get in the right lane, far right lane yet.
Okay.
But after this island, right now.
Okay, anyway, to reiterate, there's a rule in this one school where at school dances, if a boy asks a girl to dance, no matter how she feels about him or if she's attracted to him or not, she must say yes. Well,
I don't think she should be required to go on a date or anything.
no, of course not. It's just a freaking dance. But by the same token, I think then that that boys should make sure that every girl is asked to dance at least one or twice. Okay?
I got a movie where someone was bullied in school by some fucking cunt, and then the fucking cunt said that he raped her or something like that, and he got into a lot of trouble.
Oh, I hate that shit like the gates of hell. You know how I feel about that.
But he then at a reunion 20 years later, he starts killing all the people who treat him like shit.
Did you show me that movie?
No, I didn't.
Do you have it?
It's about Valentine's Day. Yeah, I do have it.
Oh, wonderful! I'm gonna want to see that.
I hope I have it anyway.
Did you ever see the movie Welcome to the Dollhouse?
Yes, I saw that a long time ago.
I saw it when it first came out. Oh, it was painful to watch, that poor girl. And her family were a bunch of fucking assholes. And they showed preference to that annoying sister that she had.
Oh, one of the things that my parents threatened to do once I was getting the legal age and they couldn't really hit me anymore, they kept threatening to throw me out of the house.
Wow.
So that held me back from telling them to fuck off.
Yeah.
But after I moved to Florida, all the moving to Florida piled up a bunch of old layers, a bunch of new layers of shit on top of the old layers of shit.
Oh yeah.
So that quite made me become very mean, and every day I told my parents they fucked me over, and I really got mean. The experience of living in that fucking shithole place.
Oh, I'm sure that did not go over very well with them.
I remember my mother was on the side of every fucking piece of shit who treated me like shit. I remember, I don't think I ever, I may have put this on a driving video recently, but not with you, of course. There was a time my hours were cut severely where I worked, and I was upset.
Yeah, that's upsetting, definitely.
Said it was my fault. She said it was because I was coming in late every day.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, in that case.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But I still come in late. I still have a job. But my mother jumping the conclusions.
Yeah.
It was because I came in late every day.
Was there another reason though?
Well, maybe not being productive enough, not being fast enough, how I got shit on for that reason, like money-grubbing scum-fuck employers. That's probably was a major contributing factor and one of the other issues.
Okay, did it ever occur to employers to try to train you to get past whatever it is that they don't like? That way they don't have to start hiring and training a new person?
Well, I didn't get to the best part of all this. This is after I turned very militant. First of all, she jumped to the fucking conclusion that is not necessarily the reason I had my hours cut. In fact, it may have had nothing to do with it. Well, probably was a contributing factor, but it wouldn't be the only reason.
Right.
I'm convinced that. But I told her, you know what I told my mother when she jumped to the conclusion that that it was because I was late every day? I told her he decided to forgive me as soon as I agreed to suck his dick.
You didn't say that.
I absolutely did.
What did she say?
She was offended.
Well, of course she was.
Because I got to the point that it was so fucking full of rage. And then the years between when I graduated high school to the time we moved to Florida, I was actually were the best years of my life. But moving to Florida
put an end to that
and made everything turn to shit.
Yeah.
There's no time left. I gotta stop this to make a part E.
Oh.